have a right to have your questions answered by the new Lee County School Superintendent. 4 in your corner finding out it's a lot easier said than done. Dave Colbreth asking Dr. Nancy Graham how she plans to stop the controversies dominating the district, and that's not all.
That's right, Patrick. We also wanted to know about this. Dr. Nancy Graham was asked for and granted the power to fire anyone she wants. So, as is the job of a journalist, we asked those 2 questions. And as you'll see, not only were they not answered, they actually laughed about it.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Dr. Nancy Graham was sworn in Wednesday as the new superintendent of the Lee County School District. Graham took over for Dr. Joseph Burke, who leaves during what many would consider to be a chaotic time for the school board. A state investigation is looking into whether or not he mismanaged money and why he stopped an investigation into one of his top assistants. With those problems still lingering, I asked one of the 5 school board members if they thought things would change now that Dr. Graham is in charge. Do you think maybe this is the beginning of the end of the controversy, or do you hope?
I sure hope so. It's hard to get 5 people to agree 100% on everything, and I think anybody that thinks that's going to happen is sort of naive, because there are going to be differences of opinion, and there really should be, because we all bring a different point of view, but we're all here for the same purpose, and how we get to that purpose sometimes causes some disagreements, but I think we can work through that for the good of the kids that we're trying to serve.
After the ceremony, reporters gathered to talk with Dr. Graham. I wanted to know about her plan to hire her own people. Some are wondering if that means current district employees, like teachers and administrators, will be replaced.
What about the staff? There's a lot of people wondering if they're going to be keeping their jobs in the
Dave,
upper administration.
We're going to stop at one question.
She can answer the questions.
Please, she could, but we've agreed to one question.
But before Dr. Graham could give me a full answer, she was stopped. And despite wanting to ask several questions for you, the viewer, we were allowed only one.
So will you name some people tomorrow? Like, will we, as the media, find out who some of those people are?
I don't know.
Can you give us some hints then?
I think you're asking more than one question.
That's Christian, you're next.
And with that, the interview was over. But Dr. Graham was able to end on a high note, focusing on what's ahead.
The plan is to move forward. I have a little plaque at home that I've had for years that says, "Don't look back." So we're going to move forward. That's the plan.
Again, since people's lives and futures could be at stake, we tried to get you, the viewer, more answers. But that's a little tough when you're limited to just one question. However, we will continue to push for answers about if and when Dr. Graham gets rid of people and hires her own staff. Live, Dave Colbreth, Fox 4 in your corner.